I'm very sure you must have heard and seen criticisms about the APC government at the center, and many Nigerians about their perceived, about the government's approach and their perception about the approach of government on issues of rights of citizens. Some of the critics who have said that the government is intolerant.
I don't speak for APC, I speak for my government. And it's my position that, governors should speak for their government, while the political parties should speak for the parties and the governors. So I'm not the national chairman of APC, so I won't speak for that. But if you ask me any question about my state, I should be able to defend my state. That is the limit of my calling.
Yeah, but the reason I'm asking that question is the moral justification, which some people, your critics, have raised for you moving from the PDP to the APC. And at the moment when people, some critics of this government have raised this issue, and that's why I'm asking you.
You don't join me to the issues of the public. You join me to the issues of my conviction and the issues of my state. So I've seen that even in Nigeria, politics is not based on morality. And that's why some of us are not politicians. We rather, business, men that are, creating wealth and that have adventure by the reason of God's calling, into politics. So if politics is based on morality, then issues would have been much, much, much approached, in a more dignified, forms in Nigeria. Tell me who is in APC now that was not in PDP, apart from Mr. President and my brother, the Minister of Science and Technology, and very few others. So it's still the same party, it's still the same people, but the important thing is, your convictions and then your conscience. That is important thing.
So you invariably, Governor, you're saying that the APC and the PDP may not be any different in terms of ideology and political standing.
In terms of movement, I've not studied the manifesto of APC. Remember, I'm just a brand new, child, and I should be pampered, very well, in this APC. So I have to learn how to walk, I have to learn how to run before I can answer these your questions about the ideologies of APC.
Look at some of the reactions that have been generated, especially from some of the governors in the PDP. They have alleged that for a long time you are being in bed with the APC, that during the day you are a PDP governor, but at night you are an APC governor, because they believe that you're very close to the APC, the APC leadership and President Buhari. How do you react to that?
It is, lack of character for people to play differently at night and then play differently in the day. That's not my character. I wasn't brought up that way. The only thing they believe I committed is that I didn't join them to cascade the president in the day, only for them to go at night to beg, the president, officials for one favor or the other. I said no, I wasn't brought that way. And by the way, I'm not a politician. I'm a child of God. And I continue to say that, Mr. President, I will never castigate him. He's my boss. He's my father. He's my friend. And I will never do that. And I told my officials, don't do that. I told my National Assembly members, don't do that. And we have kept to that. And I think it's the proper thing to do. If there is anybody that will tackle government at the center, it should be the governors. Because if we get, bashing from people, from other political parties, twisting facts and the darkening counsel without knowledge, I don't think we feel happy as governors. So what you wouldn't want others do unto you, don't do it to others. So that could just be my only thing. I don't play, I don't double talk. And let them tell me which of the governors that has not gotten the same benefits like the of PDP, like APC governors. So what's the difference? Have I been treated differently by Mr. President? Is there anything given to me that wasn't given to them? I think that they just misunderstood Mr. President, or they just want to, in the name of politics, want to engage unnecessary blackmail.
There are several allegations, of course, trailing your movement. Aside the fact that they believe that you are somewhat, your mind has been made up a long time ago, and they knew that you were going to move. In fact, there is an allegation that you promised President Buhari upon you vote, being a PDP governor, that you promised President Buhari vote in 2019. Is that true? It
wasn't a hidden thing, not just in Ebonyi, in the entire Southeast. And other regions do it. It's a very long time we've been putting all our eggs in one basket. And I feel this is very wrong. I advocated for Southeast to give Mr. President 25% of our votes. And I didn't hide it. I tell His Excellency Atiku Abubakar was flying our presidential ticket. I told him. So it wasn't a hidden thing. It was done in the public. And we fought in Ebonyi State, and I'm happy we gave 25.6%. You know, Abia did give. Abia kept to the promise too. Imo, of course, APC. So I have no regret about that.
But would you describe that move as disloyalty, being a PDP member and you're working for the APC?
It's not about parties. It's about the people. It's not just how many percentage of the people, are members of political parties. So it's about the people. It's about what will interest the people. Was it the PDP that was going to fix the international airport that were going to record a lot of debt? No, it wasn't the PDP. It was the central government. And so I needed to do things that would, assist our people. I needed to do things. Our people are, traders. They are commercial people. And that Enugu International Airport, is very important to every Southeasterner. The second Niger bridge, if Mr. President did not, intervene and then, push funds to that, we have the bridge the way it is and it gets broken. Then what will I tell our people that are coming from Lagos and everywhere into Southeast? So it is fine politicians. So that's the way I take it.
It's true then, Governor Umahi, that you're not the only PDP governor that will be leaving the PDP for the APC.
I will speak for myself.
Because from your statement, it does look, you made a mention of another state, which gives some credence to what is being said, that more PDP governors might be joining the APC. Just wanted to know whether that statement is true since you're talking to us now.
I'm not sure I'm the one that said more PDP governors will be joining. But what I said is that many governors of PDP are not happy with the way the party is being run. Even in PDP Governors Forum, there are caucus there. And it shouldn't be. It has never happened in PDP. I was deputy governor, and I used to attend meetings to represent my boss. It never happened. And I think that the problem of the party starts with some people feeling that they are more of PDP than others. And some people dictating what happens in other states where we have sitting governors. And it shouldn't be. Where the affairs of a fellow governor is discussed in another state. And I think it's wrong.
How sure are you that some of these grievances that you have raised with the PDP are going to be addressed in the APC? Did you get that assurance?
Well, if I'm still, in partisan politics, because I intend to disengage from politics in 2023 at the end of my tenure, if God permits. But if God says I should go ahead, and I stay in APC for 23 years, and there is no time that, South East is given the opportunity to fly their ticket, I will still protest. So it's not an immediate thing. It's a fact that in 2023, PDP would have stayed, South East would have stayed in PDP for 23 years. And it's proper, no matter the argument anybody is putting forward, that are given the opportunity to fly the ticket of a PDP. And I'm sure that with this protest, they should be able to just do that.
As a party, the question is that the PDP said, they've not even made up their mind on where to zone the presidency in 2023.
In 2015, there was mind made up against 2019. Why shouldn't the same mind be made up in 2020 against 2023? The difference between the two is that the other one is 5 years and, this one is 3 years. So why is the debate broken when it comes to Southeast?
Have you gotten an assurance, a guarantee that the presidency will be zoned to the Southeast in 2023 in the APC?
So when you protest, you don't know what you get from it. I'm not protesting against APC. I'm protesting against PDP. And it is the PDP I expect, by reason of this very peaceful protest, for them to do the zoning. Whatever that comes to Southeast from APC is the will of God.
Governor Umahi, as we end the conversation, you are not hoping, or you do not have the ambition of becoming president in 2023. So we want to get that clear.
Sure, my future is in the hand of God. I've told God I want to leave politics in 2023. And because my life is owned by him, and because I need his permission to take on anything that is called future, this future belongs to God. So this is my own decision. By God's decision, we take precedence over my decision.
Well, that's been in our conversation with Governor David Umahi. And that's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for watching. I'm Sean Kimale. Bye-bye.